oh, 4 years can at least learn about the job. But he has barely 7 months. And that's where the problem is. He has not got time to learn on the job. And why? A couple of months or weeks ago, when Honorable the President actually nominated Honorable Mesa, I said, listen, I had wished the job was given to Marco Mante. Because Marco Mante, apart from him being an industry person, he's been Deputy Minister for 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, about 3.5 years.
3.5 years. For the last part of the year, why won't you give him the job? Because the Deputy Minister, we all agree, or we attest to the fact that the deputy has not got the room to operate as a substantive minister. He's only aiding the substantive minister to execute.
Yeah.
And so if he has been deputy minister for 3.5 years, and also for the fact that he's an industry person, for the last year to close your tenure, why don't you give him the job? And so I had always admonished that the president should have given Okweku Mante the job to complete the term. But for me, this call from Mesa, the time is not there. Only time.
In as much as he doesn't have the time, he's still making promises. He says, listen, these amphitheaters that were promised you and all that, they should be completed by the end of the year. I mean, in as much as he doesn't have the time, don't you think it's wild for him to be saying this for a project that have stalled for all this while?
For me, again, if I were one of his advisors, I would have tasked him to do some research, do some due diligence, especially for somebody who doesn't know or did not know anything about the industry. I would have advised him to have done his research, do some due diligence before making some such utterances, because he is emanating from a party that is known for making failed promises or promises that have not been fulfilled. And so if I were him, based on the research that I would have done or the consultation that I would have done, I would not have made such a comment, because this party, this NPP government, has been placed with a lot of promises that have gone unfulfilled. So he shouldn't have even, ventured into that arena of making promises. That for me was a howler. I mean, he shouldn't have, because we know this party, we know this government, and on all the promises that have not been fulfilled, including these amphitheaters. If he had done his research, he would have found out that the former minister, the deputy minister, are on record to have given dates, periods, as to when the amphitheater would be completed. That's why I said, if he had done his research, he should have done his research. He should have analyzed the commentary that had been given by his predecessor and his deputy minister. If he had done his research, I'm not sure he would have made that commentary or that promise. That for me was a blunder on his side.
Well, so for you, your only